The existence of wholes, a philosophical inquiry. Wholes have long been a subject of curiosity and fascination, not only for their practical uses, but also for their curious status as entities that are both there and not there. But do wholes actually exist? This seemingly simple question has puzzled philosophers for centuries, giving rise to interesting debates about the nature of reality and our understanding of it. In this video, we will explore different philosophical perspectives on the existence of wholes, touching on the ontological, linguistic, and perceptual aspect of the debate. Ontology is the philosophical study of being or existence. It seeks to understand the nature of reality and the entities that populate it. When it comes to wholes, the ontological question is whether they are genuine entities or mere absences of material. Some philosophers argue that wholes are real entities that have their own distinct properties and characteristics. This view is known as whole realism. According to whole realists, wholes possess properties such as shape, size, and location. They can be created, destroyed, or modified, and they can interact with other entities, such as when a peg fills a hole. In this view, wholes are considered to be ontologically on par with material objects. Opposing the whole realist perspective are philosophers who argue that wholes are not genuine entities, but merely absences or gaps in material objects. This view, known as whole anti-realism, posits that the properties we ascribe to wholes are actually the properties of the material objects that surround them. For example, the shape of a hole is determined by the shape of the object that contains it. In this view, wholes are considered to be derivative and dependent on the existence of material objects. Language plays a crucial role in shaping our understanding of reality. The way we talk about wholes can provide insights into how we conceptualize their existence. In everyday language, we often talk about wholes as if they are real entities with distinct properties. We describe their shape, size, and location, and we use verbs like dig, bore, and pierce to describe their creation. This linguistic behavior suggests that, at least in our ordinary understanding, wholes are considered to be real entities that can be meaningfully discussed and manipulated. From a more rigorous philosophical perspective, the language used to describe wholes can be seen as problematic. Some philosophers argue that our ordinary language is imprecise and misleading when it comes to wholes, leading us to believe in the existence of entities that are not genuinely real. In this view, the task of philosophy is to clarify and refine our language to more accurately reflect the true nature of reality, which may involve denying the existence of wholes as genuine entities. Our perception of wholes is another important aspect of the debate. How we perceive wholes can influence our beliefs about their existence and nature. Some philosophers argue that our perceptual experience of wholes are similar to those of material objects. We can see, touch, and even hear wholes, suggesting that they are real entities that exist independently of our minds. This view supports the whole realist perspective by emphasizing the similarities between wholes and material objects in terms of their perceptual properties. On the other hand, some philosophers argue that our perception of wholes is an illusion, a byproduct of our cognitive processes. According to this view, wholes are not real entities, but merely a convenient way for our mind to represent the absence of material. This view supports the whole anti-realist perspective by highlighting the illusory nature of our perception of wholes and the questioning of their ontological status. The question of whether wholes actually exist has far-reaching implications for our understanding of reality and our relationship with the world around us. If wholes are genuine entities, as whole realists suggest, then our ontology must accommodate a diverse range of entities, including those that are defined by their absence. This view challenges our preconceptions about the nature of reality and encourages us to think more broadly about the kind of entities that populate our world. On the other hand, if wholes are mere absences, as whole anti-realists argue, then our ontology can be streamlined to include material-only objects and their properties. This view simplifies our understanding of reality and suggests that our ordinary language and perceptual experiences may sometimes mislead us about the true nature of the world. In conclusion, the debate over the existence of wholes raises important questions about the nature of reality, the reliability of our language and perception, and the role of philosophy in clarifying our understanding of the world. While there may not be a definitive answer to the question of whether wholes actually exist, engaging with this debate can deepen our appreciation of the complexity and richness of the world we are in.